got set up on a 3-way call with my ex and my new man. Let me tell y'all what happened. So for the purposes of this video, my ex, I'm going to refer to my ex as Farmer, and I'm going to refer to my new man as Luke. Now, Farmer and I met when I was in college, and literally when me and him met, we hit it off real fast. Like, we was spending so much time together. We was together day and night, night and day, and we was together for about 10 years. 10 years me and Farmer was together, and I just knew me and him was going to be together forever. I just knew. But over the course of the 10 years, I started to realize, like, Farmer had a lot of secrets. And I was just like, something ain't right about this man. But anyway, so, during the course of the 10 years, he planted 3 seeds. Y'all should know what I'm talking about. He planted 3 seeds. And although, you know, I wanted to make things work with him and I wanted things to be good. So yeah, I wanted things to be good. And because we had 3 seeds, I thought, you know, okay, we could try to make this work. But all in all, we could not make it work because those seeds fell on rocky ground. So I was just like, this foundation ain't hitting on nothing, and I know that this relationship is not going to work. So one day I said, you know what, me and my seeds, we got to go. And that's what happened. I left. Now, 2 years after that, Luke comes along. And when I tell y'all, Luke is such a stand-up dude. He is so good to me and my 3 seeds. He is just amazing. He's very intentional. He's consistent. He got, you know, stuff going for him. I mean, just a good man. Just an all-around good man. So, after about some time of talking to Luke, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this relationship serious. And when I started to take the relationship serious is when things, like, my life did a whole 180. I'm talking about, I was happier. The seeds that I had were happy. Everybody was good. Like, we have just been in such a great space until one day Luke and I get into this argument. So we get into this argument because life started lifing for us, and as it's gonna do, you know, regardless, I just started to lose faith, and I started to lose hope in him. And he was just like, you know, all because, you know, we got this situation going on. Life is literally choking you right now, and, you know, you're allowing it to. But I can't, you know, be with a woman who doesn't believe in me, or who, you know, has such little faith. Like, what's going on? And so he says, in the middle of our argument, he says, you know, since you like to be on rocky ground, I'm gonna call your ex. I'm gonna call Farmer. Since that's what you like, I'm gonna call him, so that, you know, maybe y'all can rekindle what y'all had going on, because clearly that's what you like. Everything that I'm sowing into you and sowing into this relationship is obviously not enough for you. You like being... So he did exactly what he said he was gonna do. He called Farmer. He called him, and on the phone, as Farmer was talking, I realized how good of a man I had. I also realized that I had been planted in good soil. It was my responsibility to trust him. It was my responsibility to hear his word, retain it, and enjoy. All I had to do was enjoy our harvest. And I said to myself, you know what? I don't need no Farmer. I don't even live that life no more. To sow seeds is not enough to produce a harvest. You got to be placed in good soil, and you got to know how to persevere during those hard times and stick to what you believe in during those hard times in order for you to see some sort of crop. A lot of times we want the harvest, but we're not willing to go through the things that we need to go through in order to get to that harvest. You know what the word says. You know what God has done before. And you refuse every time obstacles present themselves. You refuse to refer back to the time in which he did it before. You refuse to remember that you planted these seeds, and you know that God is not going to allow the seeds that you planted to not grow and to become harvest, but you have such little faith. Plant the seed, water it, give it sunlight, rinse, repeat. and keep doing it until it's your harvest time. If you want to see the fruits of your labor, I want you to ask yourself, are you in a relationship with Farmer or are you with Luke?